Good morning, friends. Today we are going to learn about figures of speech. While studying figures of speech, I want to discuss about parts of speech because many times I have seen that students always confused. They are getting confusion while studying parts of speech and figures of speech. Parts of speech means शब्दांच्या जाती and figures of speech means भाषिक अलंकार. Parts of speech: noun, pronoun, verb, adverb, adjective, preposition, conjunction and interjection, such type of 8 parts of speech. And figures of speech, that is simile, metaphor, alliteration, personification, antithesis, oxymoron, inversion, climax, such type of figures of speech are there. What is means by figures of speech? Figures of speech is a word or phrase having different meaning than its literal meaning. It's very simple definition we have got here. What is means by figures of speech? Figures of speech is a phrase or word having different meaning than its literal meaning. Literal meaning is different and figurative meaning is different. Figurative meaning and literal meaning. So, you have learned or you have experienced, you have seen so many poems and you have got there different kinds of figures of speech. Figures of speech are important in a language. Figures of speech are important in a language. They are used in prose as well as poetry. Figures of speech are important in a language. They are used in prose as well as poetry to draw our attention. What is the intention? To draw our attention. The writer's intention is a different one. To attract the readers. To enrich the beauty of language. Nothing else. I would like to tell an example of a lady who is using different kind of ornaments as like nose ring, as like earring, as like necklace, as like bangles, all types of ornaments is using to enrich her beauty, nothing else. She wants to increase her beauty, that's why she is using such type of ornaments. So in our language, writer, what is the intention? To enrich the beauty of language and to draw our attention, nothing else. So that's why we have seen that to making the language imaginative, effective and creative. The purpose is very clear: to draw our attention, to attract the readers and to make that language imaginative, effective and creative. That is very intention is very clear here. So what is meant by figure of speech? As we have learned here. So such type of figures of speech are there. So first figures of speech is simile. What is meant by simile? A direct comparison between two different objects. Two different objects are there and that is a direct comparison. It's very simple thing. Many times you will be asked the difference between simile and metaphor. So I learned that students are always getting confusion. Simile and metaphor. Simile, I said, a direct comparison between two different things is called simile. And some techniques, ideas are there that we can easily identify simile figures of speech. What type of ideas are there? That is, first idea is as, like, so, as, like, so, as, such type of words are used there. If such words are in that sentence, easily we can say the figures of speech is simile. It's very easy to understand. It's very easy to identify. How will you identify that? If the particular sentence is with as, like, so, as, like, as are there, then easily you will say the figures of speech is simile. I have provided here two examples. First example is Tanaji fought like a lion. You know, you have seen the particular film Tanaj, and you know very well that we must not forget our history. That Tanaji Maharaj. Tanaji fought like a lion. Simple sentences here, and we have to identify that sentence, figures of speech. Tanaji fought like a lion. I have underlined here lion and Tanaji. That is two different things, we can say, two different object, two different person, two different things are there, and that are directly compared to each other. I have double underline here, lion and Tanaji. And another I have underlined here with the yellow color, that is like. I told you if there is as, like, so, as like, so like, so such words are there, then we can say the figures of speech is simile. But in the first sentence, Tanaji fought like a lion. Like, the word is most important. Like tells us simile. So Tanaji fought like a lion. Tanaji and lion, both things, you know, they are directly compared. Our Tanaji Manusri is compared with lion, as like lion he fought there, and you know, so that's why. So Tanaji fought like a lion. सिंहा सारखा लढला. सिंहाची जी काही उपमा आहे ही आपल्या तानाजीला मिळालेली आहे. Tanaji fought like a lion. So it is a direct comparison between Tanaji and lion, and the such word is used like. So that's why figures of speech is simile. Another example is given here. He is as good as gold. You know, we are going to appreciate to the person, and that personality is very good. You know, we are going to appreciate a person, that is he. Might be any kind of, there is a person, and we have used here pronoun he. So he is as good. तो इतका चांगला आहे की सोन्या इतका चांगला आहे. सोनं, that is, it is favorable. It is most important, valuable things for us. So we have compared that person with the gold. So he is as good as gold. His goodness, त्याचा चांगुलपणा हा कसा आहे, सोन्यासारखा आहे. So we have compared that personality with gold. So that's why the figures of speech is simile, and the such word is used here as. So easily, by closing your eyes, you have to say the figures of speech is simile. You don't think any single thing is there. We should not think about that. As is used there, so the figures of speech is simile. And both things, that is he, that is a person, and gold, they are directly compared here. So the figures of speech is simile. Have you got it? If there is any kind of problem, then you can ask me while studying these figures of speech simile. One more I am repeating here. What is meant by simile? Simile is nothing but the direct comparison between two different things or object is there. As like, so like, as such words are there, then we have to say figures of speech is simile. And I told you Tanaji fought like a lion. Tanaji and lion, both things are there. They are directly compared to each other by using the such word like. So the figures of speech is simile. And another, he is as good as gold. He is as good as gold. So as such word tells us the figures of speech is simile, and he is compared with gold. My dear friends, I think that we have got it about simile. Now we are studying metaphor. Metaphor, two different things are treated as one. My dear friend, in simile there are two things. In metaphor there are two things. But in simile, the two things are compared with each other. There is direct comparison between two things in simile. And what is metaphor? Both things are there, but there is not any kind of comparison, but itself both things are treated as same one. In metaphor there are also two things, two objects, but that are not compared, they are treated as the same one. My dear friends, in metaphor, two different things are treated as the same or treated as the one, then we have to say the figures of speech is metaphor. So I told you, if you ask what is the difference between, in board exam there will not be any such kind of question related to difference, but we have to only identify that figures of speech, and we have to remember that sentence which are related to particular figures of speech. So two different things are there that are treated as same, then the figures of speech is metaphor. So first example is here, life is a dream. Life is ड्रीम. जीवन म्हणजे सुद्धा आपलं एक स्वप्न आहे. But that life is not compared with the dream. As we have compared Tanaji with lion, then he is with gold, but there is not any kind of comparison. Life is not compared with dream. Life and dream treated as same. Life and dream treated as same. So I underline here, life and dream, both things are there and they are treated as the same. They are treated as one. Means there is nothing, any kind of difference. Our life and dream treated as same here. Another, mother is earth. It's very most beautiful example is here. Mother is earth. Mother is as like earth. Earth we cannot compare to others. Earth, that is unique thing, and mother is also unique thing. So we cannot compare our mother with other things. We cannot compare our earth with other things. So mother and earth, they are treated as the same. There is no any kind of comparison. Mother and earth, both things are the same. There is no any kind of difference. There is no any kind of comparison. So we have to remember here, so things also usually in metaphor, but there is no any kind of comparison, but itself both things are treated as same here. So one more I am repeating here, metaphor means Rupak Alankar. My dear friends, remember, if you want in Marathi, then two different things treated as same one, two different things are also in metaphor, but there is no any kind of difference. They are treated as same here. Life is treated as a dream and dream is treated as a life. Mother is treated as earth and earth is treated as mother. Okay, got it? Okay, third one. Personification. Personification, Chetan Gunokti Alankar. My dear friends, we are studying figures of speech, and if you remember this, then you will not forget in future. Personification. A non-living thing is compared to a person in respect of some quality. Some qualities are there which are related to human beings, and if non-living things are compared with the human beings, laughing, crying, singing, dancing, such things are related to human beings. Laughing, crying, then dancing, speaking, such things are related to human beings, and if there are non-living things are there, if non-living things are there that are compared, directly compared with the living things, in respect of living things, so the figures of speech is personification. Have you got it? When non-living things are compared with the living things in respect of their habits or routine, we can say. So what are the examples here? The first example is, oh tree, my dear tree. Oh tree, my dear tree, help me. Oh tree, my dear tree, help me. This is an example of personification. We have to imagine, my dear friends, tree never speak. Have you listened about trees speaking? Their language might be different, but the speaking, laughing, I told you, that is particular. Can we talk with non-living things? I cannot talk with this bench, I cannot talk with this table, I cannot talk with this building. Example is there. I saw last day two buildings were talking with each other. Example of personification. Flowers dance in the meadow. Flowers dance in the meadow. Dancing, laughing, I told you, particular related to human beings. So when writer used such thing, that is, oh tree, my dear tree, help me. That is, he want to enrich the beauty of language. That's why he has used such type of structure here. Flowers dance in the. I underline here, that is dance, the particular thing related to human being. Hair, the particular thing related to human being. So the flowers and tree, that all these things are related to non-living things, and when the non-living things compared with the living things in respect of their quality, then it becomes personification. My dear friends, have you got it? Personification, Chaitanya Mukti. If there is any kind of difficulty, then you can message me, you can call me. Thank you very much.